Love and desire. Those two words being overused, these two powerful words have been commodified. The purest energy of the word has been lost and diminished by the culture. And what most of the people think what love is not love. It's like fantasy, romance, all of that other stuff. And similarly, what people think desire is, it's what I want. Let me get what I want, right? I'm going to follow what I want. I'm going to follow my desire. And today I want to redefine for you what the desire means. And I'm going to put it in one sentence. Desire is the impulse of life and the universe that wants to move through you and live through you. And hear this again. Desire is the energy that wants to live through you. It isn't what your mind thinks it wants. And it's not lust. It is not the carnal desire. Lust is the wanting of the animal. It's a physical impulse of the animal. And then you have this mental, what I want, the character, the personality, the idea of ourselves. What do I want? Desire, it's something in the middle. Desire is where both of these pieces, in my experience, actually surrender to something bigger. It's not quite the animal, and it's not quite the ego. It's how you get the ego and the animal to participate in being the vessel for the universe to live and create through your unique embodiment. Let me say it again. Desire is the energy that wants to live through your unique embodiment. So, in a way, anything that is dissociated is not desire. And anything that it's carnal, which is just the body, in my opinion, it's in a category of lust. But there is something else. It's where the body and the divine merge, and that moves the vessel. It moves through you. But you need to be in your body in order to feel and follow the impulse and create, because all creation requires density of the matter, of this 3D world. And that's the name of the game in the human realm, density of the matter. So you cannot create in this realm unless you are in the human body. But if you are so in your body that you are distracted by your body, then you cannot allow the divine to live through you. It's both. And that's a part that I'm interested in. And there are a lot of teachings out there. If you look at the social media, it's all about embodiment, being the body, connect to the body, and only that, which is to me, carnal is very limited, in my opinion. There are places that you cannot actually trust your carnal. There are trauma, there is addiction, all these things, all these places that are not actually true, right? They're just neurological wiring. Being horny, it doesn't mean desire. You get it? It's kind of, for me, it's kind of not interesting enough. Okay, you can totally do that. Following pleasure just because something feels good, it's just not good enough for me. It's not interesting enough for me. Now, if you're talking about the opposite of it and moving into this direction, only a person is only in the mental step, only in the mental, not in the body, that is not interesting for me neither. The thing is, where are we going as species, as humanity? What is our spiritual path is on this planet is, I believe, is spiritual, is divine embodiment. And what I mean by that, we are learning to bring the oversoul, the highest version of yourself in multidimensional level, and how you land this in your body. That's what I practice, and that's what I teach. Desire is fundamental, if you're going to use this word, because to me, first of all, desire, not what the law of attraction teaches you. What is law of attraction? They are like, you can have anything that you want. Okay? Well, what part of you? Your feral inner child that didn't get love? Great. What do they want? This is how you're going to spend your life, manifesting what your feral inner child wants? Sure. You do it all the time anyway, through your subconscious, right? It's not just like the surface level, what I want. Well, I want a nice car. Okay, that's fine. You can have it. You can have it anyway. You can create. You can create all that shit anyway. We are here to create. We're creators. I can tell you the material is just so secondary. For all of you that I want more money, I want that thing, I want that guy, that is not your divine self. Okay? In fact, on your spiritual path, you get to the gate of surrender. When you let go all the things that you think you want, you let go all the ideas of yourself, all the things that you think you want, these personalities that you have, and you begin to follow the different track. You begin to follow the thread of how you being guided and what is the universe wants for you and what the universe wants for you. And you get to the point that you feel you are being guided and you feel this invisible picture and you trust the process. And then it guides you in this most wild, fascinating ways and ends up creating things for you that you have never dreamed or wanted for yourself. And that's what that means. That's what real desire is. Desire is the thing that wants to live through you, through your incarnation. It is so much bigger than your idea of what you think you want. Now, we live in a dimension of free will. So what that means is that our ego and our self-will, our willpower, does have power here. You can spend an entire lifetime, or many lifetimes, asserting your ego and will. Think of the majority of your life. The way I look at the desire is the way of truth. Like the way I relate to it. It's the thread of truth that is rippling underneath the surface, on the background. It's there all the time. She's just patient. She's on the background. She's patient. She's like, oh, you think you want that? It's okay. I'll wait. And then she's like, oh, that was fun. Or I'm going to build that sand castle. That's what I want. And the truth is like, oh, this is cute. This is nice. It wasn't true. It's destroyed now. And if you want to live through this egoic perspective, you can go and create a whole bunch of stuff. You can create a bunch of stuff. But the further you are from the truth, the further you are getting from the truth, the more you create things that are false, the more you create masks and identities, false identities, and you build things that are far away from what's going on in here in alignment, the sooner she will come in and just absolutely blow that apart. And it's for you. So if there are things in your lives that you've been knocked out, it was for you. You will not always would be able to see the brilliance of it, the whole picture, and the brilliance of that design, but you will see it later. And you need to surround that part that wants to know what's going on, but you will see the brilliant design later. How and why it was all that stuff happened to you, for you. From this point of view, I need to have faith in the brilliance, and I just need to follow. And this is how I choose to live. In the past, I created from my ego, and I created everything that I wanted. Everything that I wanted back then, what I thought it was important and cool to have, like this. And you know what? I would get it, and I would be like, this is not the fucking thing. And the reason it was not the thing, because I was creating things from the personality, from the ego. It was not fulfilling. I felt emptiness. And that's a huge difference, manifesting and creating. Now, when I create and manifest from the place of alignment and connection, from my heart space, I create from something that is bigger than me, bigger than this person of me here. How that wants to create me as a woman living in this body right now. And then beyond that, what it's done, it opened up who I really am as a creator, as an artist, as an experienced game maker. The things that I can create now, they're so much richer and much more fun. And it's because I listen. And it's like, do you want to live as your small self? Or if you're here watching this video, the chances are that you're here to be a creator, a sovereign creator, because you are the art. You are both the creator and the creation. You are art. You are the embodiment. You are the way, the vessel the universe wants to live through you. How much more fun is that? Because if you think about it, if you're not following that, what are you following? Cultural group think programming. You think you want things, and I guarantee you, if you really go in deeper in that and ask yourself why you really want that, why do you think you want that? Why do you think you want that? And I guarantee you that you want, or you think you want that because you think it's going to give you something small. You think it's going to give you safety. You think it's going to give you status. You think it's going to give you purpose. You think it's going to give you meaning. You think it's going to give you security. You think it's going to give you connection. But every single thing that you want, that you put out here actually makes you less and less connectable. It gets you further from truth. And when you get into relationship with truth, which is desire, the real desire, what you're doing, you are merging with something bigger than you. I can give you an example. It's like surfing the wave. It's not like you sit around and do nothing. You need a human to execute in this dimension on behalf of the higher self. You need to be able to show up. You need to be able to take action. It's not like your ego has no role now. It's just not in charge.